Thank you very much, Martha Fox and Joe, Martha Knox and Joe Fox from the Ox family. Delighted to be here. I must say I'm impressed with the trio. You very rarely hear such delightful classical music from a trio, and you have done that well. And indeed, this afternoon, in a very serious sense, fulfills the original conception of the Center for Inquiry, namely that we would commit ourselves to the scientific and philosophical examination of claims and try to raise the level of knowledge in society at large. That's the first point. And that has been done heroically by the people associated with HAGP, the Committee for the Scientific Investigation of Claims of the Paranormal, the Council for Secular Humanism, Prometheus Books, the leading publishing company of its kind, and other activities that we do. But the second part is equally, if not more, important. And that is to cultivate human values and to do what we can to have a renaissance in the fulfillment and realization of the human species. Living in the 21st century with the great advances of science, understanding of nature, the improvement of medicine, the effort to create new arts and sciences to alleviate human suffering and enhance human enjoyment. These are now with us. And so in a very real sense, the 21st century can note the enflowering of the human species, because all the goods of life are here. What is our purpose? Not to serve God or to be saved in an afterlife, which we consider an illusion, but to make this life, here and now, worthwhile in its own terms. We consider, what is the basic value? Life is intrinsically good. Human life, all forms of life on the planet. Indeed, the planet itself needs to be preserved. The great moral question we face as the 21st century moves on is the preservation of this environment and all the dangers it points to it. But it is our first principle is to do what we can so that people can enjoy, realize, fulfill, and find life truly enthusiastic, a source of insight, of excitement, of music, of the arts, of science, of learning, of family gatherings, of morality, and of kind of planetary ethics. Indeed, I've written in the last several years about our main obligation as humanists, the main obligation indeed of everyone on the planet Earth, and that is to develop planetary ethics. We need to look beyond our individual personal selves, the societies and the countries in which we live, but to the whole global civilization of which we're a part, interdependent part. Now, of course, the realization and fulfillment of the individual is very, very crucial. And that's where we start. And we want to provide each individual an opportunity to realize the best that he can be. The theme of this conference is planetary ethics. And Joe Fox said to me, don't forget to push human light. Well, it doesn't need pushing because it is an inspiration. In other words, as members of the same species, we realize that the human animal has evolved over a period of millions of years, and that culture has developed in the recent 10, 20,000 years, and that we have a great opportunity to continue the cultural, biological, through medicine, improvement of life, but the cultural enhancement of human living. And that is so central to what we emphasize. Now, the notion human light, which Joe and Martha came up with, discovered in Pennsylvania, but you didn't have, Edison didn't live here, did he not? No. Human light is, what that means is that the human species is unique on the planet. We share so many things with other species, but we have the capacity to inquire, to investigate, to learn about nature, and then to innovate and invent ways of improving life. Those are the 4 I's: inspiration, investigation, invention, and I forgot the 4th one, but make up another one. I have a prepared talk, but I'm not going to deal with that because of the time. But in any case, so human light is crucial. It has created human civilization, and it will solve our problems in the future. It is the only way that we can defeat illusion, the false myths of the infancy of the human race, and progress in improving the conditions of life.